Let's talk about the seriousness of burglaries. Recent news carried a church story out of Bluefield, West Virginia. Seems that a series of burglaries, which had occurred at the Greater Tabernacle Faith Church in May, were discovered at some time in June, and then arrest made of two men that month. 29 and 46-year-old men were arrested for stealing multiple items from around the church through May and June. Those thefts included antiques, a drum set, heaters, copper, tools. Entry had been through an unsecured basement door and a church bus sitting on the property. One of the men's girlfriend told police he had used a cart and chain to haul some items out and that it was all sold to support his drug habit. Nothing about this story is surprising, but I want to point out a couple of things that should be taught to your team members. Number one, how long after your church property has been broken into would it take your team to know? And number two, what should you do when you discover a break-in? Now, for the first question, you may not know if your church or property, such as vehicles and storage sheds, has been entered with less admirable intentions if you are not checking it regularly. You can't know what abnormal is if you don't know what normal is. Someone needs to be checking all property on your site on a regular basis. Number two, what do you do if you come upon an apparent suspicious entry? If there is no event going on and presumably none of your people inside with a potential criminal, there is no reason you should enter and look around. One of the men arrested in this case was also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Regardless of how well you are trained, and this even applies to law enforcement officers, call 911. You might watch the scene until they get there, but don't enter unless you know someone's life is in immediate danger. Once again, stay ready, willing, and able.